In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a mind map, and for our subject of the mind map, it is going to be the stages of clay. But you could also watch this video anytime that you want to learn how to make a mind map. So let's get started. You're going to need something to make a mind map about, and I have my notes, the stages of clay, and just a regular pen, and then you're going to also need some colorful markers or something, colored pencils, to use some color. So let's first look at some mind maps. Alright, so here we are on Canvas, and this is our assignment. Let me move this over a little bit. Transform the information from stages of clay notes to a mind map, and the three things we're going to do should have 3 layers of information, use of color, and connection between topics. So let's look at an example. So here's an example of a mind map, and you can see there is a central topic, and then off of that central topic there are main themes, and then each main theme or some of the main themes have a detail. So that would be level 1, level 2, and then level 3. Okay, so this is a mind map of what is a mind map. Here is another mind map. This is for creating for keywords, but like an English example, but totally works here. So main topic, subtopic, and then they have synonym because that's what they're doing. And then here's an example of like a drawn one, and I don't even know what it's about. Potential uses of DST. No clue, but those are some examples of mind maps. Let's look at some examples that students have done for this assignment. So here's an example, and you can see how the student used color, and they made it really bright and colorful. They have connections, they have 3 layers. So I'm just going to kind of flip through these a little bit. You can see some students use kind of wavy, kind of cloud-like structures. Some students use more circular structures. You can use squares or rectangles, whatever kind of style, I guess you want to do it. It does not have to be this beautiful. These are really beautiful. It's just these are the ones that I have. I took pictures of because they were so beautiful. Alright, so we are going to use our stages of clay, and I just printed it out outside of the book for easy use in this video. And then on page, I don't know what page this is, we have our mind map page as well. So if you would find this mind map page in your notes book, that would be great, and we're going to begin. And so we always want to start with the central topic or the thing in the middle, and that is the topic of the mind map. So our topic is stages of clay. So we're going to write stages of clay in the middle, and you can make boxes or circles or clouds or whatever it is you want to make. And then we're going to look and see how many different subtopics or main themes we need off of this to kind of start with a little bit of an organization. So I'm going to go back to my notes and figure out how many different main themes we have. So in these notes, it is kind of a little bit already organized for you in that it has a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but there's some things that aren't numbered that also have information. For example, both of the kilns have information, so I'm going to just combine the kilns together and call that number 7. And then we also have the rule of thumb, which could be number 8. And if you look really closely, the last thing that's not really numbered that's on here is recycled or recycle, and that could be number 9. And you say, well, Miss O, you didn't write anything down about recycled. Well, there's actually information on this page about recycle, and it's right here. Clay can be recycled throughout the first 4 stages of clay. So we do have something to write down. Okay, so now I know I need 9 rays off of my central target are 9 of those main themes. So, one, and I like to draw longer lines so that I have more room and can use this room out on the outer parts. Okay, so then it's pretty simple. So we know that we have 9, so we're just going to start as a class together as 1. Okay, so 1 is slip. So I think it's easiest if you write, you can pick any of these, but I'll just write right here. If you write the word first and then put your box or your circle around it, then you can go back here and go, okay, well, slip has 2 things that I need to write about it: clay plus water and needed to attach leather hard clay. So I'm going to make 2 branches, and then I'm going to write those 2 things down. Okay, and so all of the information about slip is on my mind map. I'm done with one. You can check it off or whatever. Okay, and then you can go to the next one. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all of these. I'm going to put all of the information in my mind map so I can get my first, second, and third layers of information. Then I'm going to add in the color and the connections. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so here is my mind map, and it looks a little messy, but we're going to kind of clean it up with some color. What you want to do is for each main theme, you want to choose a color. So you're going to choose that color and you're going to go all the way out to the main theme and then to those branches and the detail. So I'm going to do that. Okay, and so now I can look at it, and any time that I see one of these words, I can use my colors. So for example, I'm just going to start here. Here's slip, but I notice that the word leather hard is here. So leather hard is purple. So I'm just going to denote that with the purple. And then if I ever see another one, like the word slip is here in leather hard, well, that makes sense since I'm mentioning each other, right? And then I'm just going around and seeing if I see any other words that kind of cross over or interact. I don't see it at this point. The last thing I want to do is go back to my notes and see if I missed anything. And I'm just going to go through, I got the clay can be recycled, the bisque fire wants a chemical change. I said that. I've got all of this. The only thing that I don't really have are these dries out, which, yes, I did write the wrong. I misspelled it. That's okay. I am human. So I want to add dries out. So what I can do is go back to my pen, and I picked the wrong pen. I'll tell you that. It was like smearing all over me. But from slip to plastic, I can make that same arrow because it is a direction, right? It's not drying out that way. It's going this way. And I can just write along the arrow, D-R-I-E-S, out. And so in that way I have some connection, or some more connections, right? So it dries out. I can turn my paper. And then from leather hard to greenware, it dries out. And then here's where that chemical change happens. And actually, I do have the chemical change, right? So I can just write here, chemical change. That is right there. And then I kind of know, oh, that is relating to that. So that is like the very basic way to do a mind map with 3 layers of information, use of color, and make connections between topics. So I hope you like this video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!